Ooh. Man, one of these days, I've got to come up with a way to start these things. All right. Well, hello guys, and welcome to another exciting vlog from ReggiewithTwoGs. Today's topic is going to be about coming up with topics for motovlogging. The thing with motovlogging is, and what I've been having issues with, is figuring out exactly what topics is best to vlog about. Now, coming up with the topics is not super hard or difficult. It's figuring out if they're considered motovlog topics. For me personally, I think if you're on a motorcycle and you're talking about anything, you're a motovlogger. Oh, and here's a guy passing a bunch of cars. Dude, get over. Oh, that was a lot closer than I wanted it to be. Probably wouldn't really notice it on the camera, but that dude was a lot closer than I wanted him to be. Anyway, so coming up with topics, what I do is I keep a list of anything that pops in my head, and I immediately write it down on my phone, you know, anything at all. I have a running list of stuff, and when it comes to that list, I've maybe covered 1 or 2 things on the list, not a whole lot. But I think when it comes to being a motovlogger, you should vlog about what it is you want. You know, I'm not sure yet, because I just started, how personal I want to get, or into my personal life I want to get with this channel. That's a decision that I haven't made yet, and I think I'll just let it happen naturally. But in the grand scheme of things, you know, that is kind of where I want, not necessarily where I want the channel to go, what I want it to be about. I could obviously do topics about motorcycling, and I've said it on numerous occasions that I want to do a topic on this bike, do a review of it. If I ever get around to it, I don't know. I'm the type of dude that says things, and once it's out there in the universe, it makes me not want to do them anymore, because it's out there in the universe. But, you know, there's a lot of vloggers that I follow. A lot of them talk about, you know, whatever's top of mind. Some of them are very specific about what they talk about. And I like the ones that generally talk top of mind stuff, you know, not necessarily everything that has to do with motorcycles. You know, I do like the occasional review of a motorcycle, but in all honesty, let's go straight. In all honesty, when it comes to that kind of stuff, unless I'm in the market to buy that particular motorcycle, then it's more of just an interesting take, their perspective on it. So to me, like doing motorcycle topics or reviews on gears and stuff, that's fine. I mean, it's not something that, you know, I seek out. But the ones that do interesting topics, or just, you know, whatever comes to their mind kind of topics, are the vloggers that I tend to gravitate to. So eventually, yeah, I'll get around to doing a review of this bike. You know, I don't have a lot of motorcycle friends, if any, so it's not like I'll be constantly reviewing all different kinds of bikes or things like that. But like I said, the goal eventually, or the goal with the channel, is kind of just up in the air. It's kind of just what I want it to be. Now, a very interesting thing about doing motovlogging is, that a lot of people think that you have to stick to a topic, you know, when it related to motorcycles in some way. Like, it's like, example, mom, I'm thinking about getting a vasectomy. Riding a motorcycle right after getting a vasectomy. You know, that kind of thing. Like, they have to tie it into anything. And you know what, that really doesn't cut it for me. You know, I personally, you know, would just like it to be whatever that person wants to talk about. If I find it interesting, I'll watch it. If I don't, then, you know, whatever. But, you know, it's more about the personalities than necessarily the topics. Some of the best vlogs I've ever watched had no topic whatsoever. It was just a person rambling on randomly about, you know, whatever was top of mind. So, you know, that's how I feel about it. It's more about the personality and less about the topics. Sometimes when someone gets so fixated on doing like a specific type, like let's say it's all motorcycles all the time, their personality gets lost in the fact that they're doing just that, you know, focusing on just motorcycles, and then I tend to lose interest. So, in other words, I have no idea what it is that I plan to do with this channel. So, and let me leave it at that. I will catch you guys on the next video.